Good morning, everybody. Welcome back for another session of phonics. Let's have a look at our learning intention for today. So our learning intention is to learn the TH digraph. Now, the reason I said the TH digraph is because this is a funny one. There are two different ways to pronounce this digraph. So the same digraph, but slightly different phonemes. So the first one is what we call the soft. So you put your fingers up like this, like you're a naughty clown who's sticking their tongue out, and you do. You see your tongue goes between your teeth, and you do. Now, there's also something called the hard. So you just put the tiny tip of your tongue through and you do. So I'm not sure if you can see the difference. Is just the tip of my tongue. It's quite a lot more of my tongue. So try that. And can you hear the difference in those two sounds? So they're spelt the same, but they sound slightly different. We're going to have a look at some things that start with. Are you ready? So what have we got here? Have a look. Talk to your adult or person who is at home with you. See what you can see. We have a thermometer, a thumb, the number 3, and some things. Thing 1 and thing 2. I haven't got anything that starts with the hard because they're kind of abstract things really, so we'll come on to those in a moment. So how do we write this digraph? This digraph. So we have two letters, the T and the H, and they make the phoneme or Are you ready? So we start at the top, we go down, curl it round, lift and cross, and then like ch and sh that we've learnt this week, we have an H after it. So go down, halfway up, over, down and flick. And we can draw a line under it. So remember, this digraph can be pronounced either or. Okay, let's have a go at writing a couple of words. So we've got two pencils here. This pencil is very thick and this pencil is very thin. And the arrow is pointing to this pencil. So the word we are trying to write is thick. Thick. And I will give you a clue. You are looking for two different digraphs, one at the beginning and one at the end. Thick. Okay, are you ready? I'm going to go and get my black pen. Have a think about it. Thick. Say it a few times. Try to work out the different sounds. Ick. Thick. Are you ready? Let's give it a go. So we've got our digraph at the beginning. And then we know it's a digraph at the end. So it's the digraph K. So a C and a K. You might have drawn your lines underneath. Ick. Well done. If you got that right, that's fantastic. Okay, so that was the thick one. This is the thin one. Thin. This pencil is thin. So how do we write thin? Thin. Let's give it a go, shall we? So we've got thin. Well done. Okay, Now this one is slightly trickier. This is a picture. I tried to find a picture. This is with. So this is the hard so your tongue is just a little bit between your teeth. With. These people are with each other. So let's have a think about how we spell with. Look at our little tiny tongue between my teeth. With. Are you ready to try and do that? So, and even though the phoneme is slightly different, we know that the digraph that represents it is still the TH with It is a tricky one, and it's one that takes a little while to get our head around, but the more we practice it, the more we see it, the easier it will get. Okay, the last thing we're going to do today is we're going to write a sentence. Now this sentence has got both the sounds in it. So we've got and So we are going to write about this creature, which is a moth. A moth. So we're going to say the moth is fat with thin wings. The moth is fat with thin wings. So you can see its body is fat, but its wings are thin. So the moth is fat with thin wings. It's a bit like a tongue twister, isn't it? So that's 7 words. It's not a question, so we will need a full stop at the end, and we will need a capital letter at the beginning. If you want to try to do this yourself, stop the video or pause the video here so you can have a try without any help. Otherwise, we are going to try to write it together. Let's get the white pen. You can see it on the blue background. So, the moth is fat with thin wings. So, the first word is our tricky word, the. So we know THE spells the. And we also know it needs to have a capital letter because it's the beginning of our sentence. So THE, the. Now this is a moth. Moth. O. Moth. Moth. The moth. Now another tricky word is. Doesn't look the way that it sounds. Is. So it's I and S is. The moth is fat. 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 The moth is fat, and then we're going to say with with so with, and what did we say? How did we describe its wings? Thin. Now we're going to write wings, but actually we haven't learned the digraph yet. I think that is tomorrow. So I'm just going to show you how to do it. Wings. And then this digraph is so N and G. Wings. Well done. The moth is fat with thin wings. Have I finished? Not quite. What do I need? That's right. a full stop to show that I have finished. Well done if you managed to write that sentence. That is absolutely fantastic. You're doing so very well with your reading and your writing. All these phonics lessons are really starting to pay off. So I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow with another new digraph. And then on Friday, we'll have a consolidation lesson. So we will put all of our learning from this week into one lesson so that we can revise everything and hopefully try to cement it into our brain. Okay, have a lovely day. I will see you tomorrow for some more phonics. Take care, everyone. Bye.